No matter what game, no matter what genre, it's extremely important to convey what to do to the player without directly telling them. Intuition is a crucial aspect of game design that is difficult to utilize well. The funny thing is, if it's done perfectly, then you won't even recognize well-designed intuition while playing. On the other hand, if it's done badly, then it will leave a player with unintentional obstacles that are frustrating for no reason. It's quite a precarious balance, but can make a game feel seamless to play when done correctly. So how does one implement intuition into gameplay? Super Mario 3D World, originally released for the Wii U in late 2013, and then again for the Switch in 2021, took on a linear style of the 2D games while using 3D mechanics. Let's take a look at the final level of World 1. It's a linear level with a boss fight, all designed around breaking brick walls with these bombs. As we approach the first wall, a machine shoots a bouncing bomb towards Toad. Immediately we kick it without hesitation towards the wall without a second thought. But how did this little blue mushroom know to kick it? Well, if we were given a more generic explosive device, such as this one, we would probably have many more questions. Do I pick it up? Can I kick it without taking damage? Am I supposed to use it or should I dodge it? However, these bombs cleverly take on the design of a soccer ball. 3D World uses the genius method of modeling game elements after things that everyone has used or knows how to use. Past experiences can be the teacher, while you intuitively know to punt that bomb directly at the brick wall. This is a very common method of implementing game elements without telling the player first. If we head over to the Toy Time Galaxy from Mario Galaxy 1, we can find screws blocking the path forward to the next area. Mario's main mechanic in this game is the Luma Spin. With the simple action of undoing a screw ingrained in our head, we can know to unscrew them with a spin without any pre-instruction. The game also has the screws a different color to the surrounding wall, letting you know that they are essential and not simply a texture decoration. Relating to simple tasks is an ingenious way to implement intuition into a game. If you look for it, you'll likely see it utilized in many different games and franchises. However, it isn't the only form of intuition. Mario Odyssey has probably one of my favorite first levels in a sandbox-style game. You start off in Cap Kingdom, featuring a unique style with felt carpet grass and a huge yellow moon. It perfectly introduces the capture mechanic and serves as a great tutorial to the game. However, that's all it is, simply a tutorial. The next kingdom is where the mechanics you learned get put to use. Cascade Kingdom is a fossil-covered mountain with a waterfall at its center. The main enemy to capture here is the Chain Chomp, which is immediately used to complete several simple puzzles. When you make it up the mountain into the boss fight, you find Madame Brutal with a golden Chain Chomp as her attack force. Because of the puzzles we've already completed with the Chain Chomps, our plumber friend knows exactly what to do. This is called priming, and is yet another extremely common design tool. By introducing a mechanic in a low pressure situation, you give the other player plenty of time to experiment and figure out how it works. Then, when it appears later, the player already knows to take the same course of action. For priming to work, you need to draw a similarity between the two examples. For instance, an equivalent example or item in both scenarios. Actually, Breath of the Wild's final boss uses this exact connection. Purple Malice pools all around the map in Divine Beasts and Hyrule Castle. From it is birthed these eyes that the player can figure to shoot with an arrow in the Divine Beasts. By the time Link makes it to the final boss fight, it's already ingrained in the player's mind to shoot these eyes. When Dark Beast is on its final hit, a Malice eye we've seen all game appears for us to shoot. Priming is the perfect way to show a player the correct path forward without guidance. Intuition is extremely tough to implement correctly, and while most games it serves for the greater good, other games simply don't need it. Celeste is a difficult precision platformer with different rooms and repeating game mechanics. When you die in Celeste, you respawn immediately at the beginning of the room with another fresh attempt. With these instant retries, you form a trial and error method for deciphering game mechanics. When you first run across these bubbles in Sky, you simply have to see what happens by jumping into them. If you don't succeed first try, you get served an immediate next attempt to get it right. Some instances simply don't need intuition to still work out. However, most cases, it does benefit the flow of gameplay. Thanks for sticking around. Different kind of video this time, hopefully you still liked it. I'm still doing the same old videos as well, I'm just also experimenting with other types of content.